This week's news isn't just about politics. It's not just about money. It's about a global face-off that has every country watching, every business buzzing, and the stock market flipping out. It's about one man, one word, and one world-changing move. This week, it's Trump, tariffs, and trade war. And trust me, this isn't just some boring grown-up news. This could change what you buy, how much it costs, and even how your parents' job works. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Home of Thoughts, your weekly update where I break down the world's biggest stories into bite-sized, brain-boosting news that actually makes sense. Let's jump into it, one thought at a time. Okay, so imagine this. You bring chocolate to school, your friend brings chips. You both agree to trade snacks. But then one day you say, wait, if you want my chocolate now, you have to give me 2 chips, not 1. That's kind of like a tariff. It's an extra tax or fee one country puts on things coming in from another country. And now US President Donald Trump has announced a huge new tariff plan. First off, a baseline tariff. A new 10% tariff will be applied to nearly all imports into the US, starting April 5th, 2025. This means most products coming in from other countries will cost more. In addition to the baseline, about 60 countries will face higher tariffs based on trade practices. For example, China, an additional 34% tariff, totaling a 54% tariff on Chinese goods. Vietnam, a 46% tariff. Cambodia, a 49% tariff. And the EU, a 20% tariff. However, some countries and products are exempt, such as Canada and Mexico. Goods compliant with the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, are exempt from the new tariffs. Also, specific products like copper, pharmaceuticals, semiconductors, and lumber are not subject to the new tariffs. Why is Trump doing this? Okay, so here's the deal. President Trump says other countries aren't being fair to the US. He believes that countries like China are selling their products too cheaply in America, which hurts American companies and jobs. So his plan is, if we make more imported stuff more expensive with the tariff, people will buy American stuff instead. That means more factories, more jobs, and more business inside the US. Sounds simple, right? But it's risky, because when the US adds tariffs, other countries go, fine, we'll add tariffs to your stuff too. And then it becomes like a back and forth food fight, but with taxes. That's what we call a trade war, and it's not fun. The impact on the stock market and why it matters to you. The stock market is like a giant scoreboard for businesses. When companies are doing great, their scores go up. If they're not doing so well, scores go down. Now here's what happened this week. Big companies in the US saw trouble coming. If stuff costs more, fewer people might buy it. If other countries stop buying American goods, companies lose money. So investors, the people who buy pieces of these companies called stocks, got nervous. When people get nervous, they sell their stocks. That selling caused the stock market to fall quickly. Kind of like when one person panics in class and then everyone starts freaking out. Real numbers. The S&P 500 dropped more than 3%. The Nasdaq, which has tech companies like Apple, dropped over 4%. Apple alone lost 9% of its value this week. Even if you're not buying stocks yet, this affects everyday stuff, like how much toys, clothes, and phone cost, or how many job companies have. So yeah, that's why everyone's freaking out a little. And then, just when we thought America was done shaking things up, bam, another big headline. And this time, it's got TikTok users freaking out. The US government says TikTok might be banned unless its Chinese parent company sells it. Yep, you heard that right. The app you scroll before bed, during homework breaks, or let's be real, in class, could disappear for millions of users in the US. Why? Leaders in the US say they're worried TikTok might be sharing people's data with the Chinese government, like what you watch, who you follow, and more. So they've given TikTok a tough choice. Sell the app to an American company or risk getting banned completely. Teens across the country? Wait, no more dance challenges? No more what I eat in a day? Yup, panic mode on. What happens next? We'll have to wait and see. But the pressure is on, and the clock is ticking for TikTok. From the dusty red skies of Mars to glowing lights in our own night sky, science had some fascinating stories this week. First off, NASA's Perseverance rover captured something amazing. A rare moment where one Martian dust devil swallowed another, helping scientists learn more about Mars' mysterious weather. Close to home, people across the US looked up in awe as the northern lights lit up the sky, thanks to a powerful solar storm. So no need to travel to the Arctic. At CERN in Europe, scientists announced plans for a giant new particle collider, even bigger than the one that discovered the Higgs boson, to explore the unknown secrets of the universe. But not all the news was exciting. Many researchers in the US are worried as delays in scientific funding are slowing down important medical research. And finally, in the UK, the future of the historic Hertzsprung Observatory, once used to confirm a real black hole, hangs in the balance as its lease runs out. So whether it's galaxies, gadgets, or groundbreaking experiments, the world of science keeps on turning, and it keeps us wondering. It's been a big week in the world of sports. In India, the IPL 2025 is in full swing with packed stadiums, massive sixes, and nail-biting finishes keeping cricket fans glued to their screens. Over in the US, the NBA playoff race is heating up fast, with big teams like the Warriors and Lakers battling for spots, and Steph Curry lighting up the court. Golf fans are counting down to the Masters at Augusta, where all eyes on defending champ Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy. Meanwhile, in football, England's women's team crushed Belgium 5-0 in a dominant Nations League win, and the countdown to the Euro 2024 and Copa America tournament is on. And in the world of combat sports, the PFL World Tournament kicked off with intense fights, including a dramatic submission win by Jason Jackson. No matter the sport, it's a wild week, and fans everywhere are loving it. Get ready, gamers. The world of pickaxes, creepers, and crafting tables is heading to Hollywood. The long-awaited Minecraft movie has officially hit cinemas, and it's already shaping up to be one of the most exciting game-to-film adaptations ever. Starring Jack Black as our blocky friend Steve, the movie will follow a group of heroes trying to save their beautiful world from a powerful evil force that threatens to destroy everything. Expect epic battles, pixel-perfect worlds, and lots of Easter eggs for fans of the game. Whether you're the type who builds castles in creative mode or barely survives your first night survival, this movie promises action, humour, and all the Minecraft vibes we love, just in cinematic form. So grab your diamond sword or popcorn. A Minecraft movie is coming, and it's going to be a blockbuster. So now we've done the headlines, it's time for the smaller stories. Iceland's volcano erupts again. A volcano near Grindavik erupted this week, shooting lava into the sky. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the fiery scenes look straight out of a movie. Secondly, a 10-foot tall bear-shaped balloon escaped during a festival and drifted away into the sky. People are still sharing funny photos as it floats somewhere. Thirdly, Taylor Swift's next album is coming, so Swifties get ready. Taylor announced her next album will release this summer, and yes, theories and hidden clues are already everywhere. Fourthly, a new nasal spray version of the COVID vaccine has been approved in some countries. Same protection, but way less scary than a needle. And finally, a new Mario game has been teased by Nintendo. Nintendo dropped a teaser for a new Mario adventure, promising a fresh twist on the classic, and fans are buzzing with excitement. And that's a wrap on this week's news. From trade wars to video games, space science to sneaky pranks, we've covered a little bit of everything. If you learned something cool or laughed even once, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And hey, I want to hear from you. Drop your answer to the question of the week in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep asking awesome questions. Bye for now.